It's bittersweet. It's sweet that we were able to celebrate this final underway for what will be about 3.5 years in such fine fashion, but it's bitter that this is the final underway for several years. I've taken the ship underway about 8 times now as the commanding officer, and every time I get chills and I just get such a sense of the ship's history, and it's just such an honor, and I know the crew feels the same way.
Petty Officer Wade, quarterdeck.
This ship is the oldest commissioned warship afloat in the world. She was built between 1795 and 1797, one of the first 6 original frigates authorized in 1794 by Congress and signed. That was the Act for Naval Armament, also known as the Naval Act, which was signed by President Washington.
She truly is a lens through which we can examine the importance of having a Navy and the role the Navy has played in our nation's history. This ship was built as a result of acts of piracy against our nation, and that made it very clear that we would, in order to defend our national interests and our economy, would need to have a Navy. And that was true 200 years ago, and it's ever more true today.
Commander, good morning. Permission to come aboard.
Come aboard, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Good to be with you. Well, it's an historic ship, and it's an historic occasion, and it's wicked cool to be a part of it.
July, we celebrated our independence and selected 150 members of the general public and a guest for each.
It is, there's enormous pride in the crew and the commanding officer and the former commanding officers, and I've known a number of them over the last 8 years. They bring so much spirit and energy to their work here, and of course they'll continue to work on the ship. I learned earlier today they themselves will be involved in the restoration over the next 3 years.
What makes Constitution unique is that she is a commissioned warship manned by a crew of active Navy sailors. All of us who are assigned here are on active duty. We are also America's ship of state since 2009, when President Obama signed an act of Congress into law designating the ship as America's ship of state.
Constitution, departing.